see nothing but the only appearance that stays. Like it's been abstinent for a couple of days. You know, it's not to give him a compliment, but shit, damn, I'm really spaced talking to myself. I ain't even practice. I ain't got nothing in my hands. I'm just holding the camcorder or the smartphone gadget as I bank this down with details and stuff. But fuck it, man, I could go on and on. Stop the beat. We can figure out how the fuck this shit just started from something to nothing. Something is nothing. It's just that retarded. But fuck, man, I got kind of pissed off. Why? Because the fucking damn stupid retarded fucking kittens just started just getting in my motherfucking business. Shit's like retarded as fuck. People out there just trying living with that sickness. And straight the fuck up, like, am I really gonna upload this video? I mean, the more longer you make it, the more stronger you take ends, and if you fucking happen to forsake sin, it's just gonna be perhaps that Drake shit. See, that's 8 bars I just created off the top of my head. I connected 4, dissected 2. Whatever came in multitude made this music just come like a boost. So, you know, the beats in the background, it's Obi Tries, Follow My Life. As I turn the angle around like 17 degrees counterclockwise and put that on camera and, you know, put this with analytics. Now we got something to call and find. Business, money, views, tragedies. People came into this politician or, you know, insight of who gets whatever what they break off as we call legal karma. You know, people harm us. As I put a different example. Yes, because either way, if I get involved, my family or the jury will find this verdict as something that's evidential to what they find on trial, as that family suffered and went through that experience, and it's not good for the other hand to take the clearer advance in a smarter stage. Yeah, so like it's what 2 minutes and 24 seconds through this gimmick. I've been doing nothing but just unleashing this, you know, fury inside that I explain as expression of therapeutic musical fury of what the heck you expect to see as others just to continue to stay laughing. You know, it's not comedy. It's more like, you know, desperation at its most vulnerability or vulnerabilistic or, you know, new words invented, you know, kind of this from, you know, the pimp shit that's copped up in Mercury, because, you know, Venus is where the feminine was, you know, for the feminine is. And I'm not gonna stop. I wanna keep unraveling with this fucking beat from Aftermath, because this is the issue that I come with, and it's precisely capiche, you know. I like that or the other one, you know, with the hand and come on. You know, my PO or the PO, you know, we got this shit. See, it's what you see, consider what is all over. No, it's not over. You know, my brother just hit me up, you know, he just did a bid. I don't give a fuck, nigga. It fucking hurts me to know that, you know, whatever happened, you know, it's your personal story. It's your journey of what you see yourself, you know, coming through. And, you know, I want this song to play again. How do I go back? I just, you know, I guess go back. I guess you go back. And then, you know, click it again. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm guessing, you know. Because straight up, I know I'm promoting a lot of things right now. I'm promoting Sony Electronics, going against, you know, Interscope label with Aftermath. I'm just a dude that's just, you know, freestyling. He's not even showing his dignity, or he's not showing his sophistication. All he's doing is just, you know, babbling, you know, gibberishing. He's, you know, rummeting, you know, whatever the popular, you know, descriptive, you know, word that, you know, inserted through this, you know, a form of, you know, political insight, or form of, you know, testimony. It is what it is, you know. It's time with time stamp. It's backed up with a real demographical, you know, piece of, you know, Sasquatch. I can't even look at picture receipts like that, You know, I can't. I don't even. I'm not even gonna blab out names, Like fuck, dude. Like, okay, I'll say one, Riley Ray, because Amy was, what we find, what we see in Fountain Blue, but what Lefty Gump is putting out with, what, like, with all this shit going on, you don't know one, you don't know Alice, and you don't know Tiffany, you don't know any of the niggas that are on the street, like on mine, you don't know anything, even though you don't want to be proud of like Boca Luz or you know, I won't say Canales, but I say adrenaline is fertile as it is to be firm, but one like Tigers was to what the game is, Albanas, um, and like I said, I want to make this a 15-minute video. Right, I'm gonna put two beats on, and they're both gonna be aftermath. I hope I do get recognized somehow. Like I don't know, maybe like like a gift card or a shopping spree. A shout out, of course. And I did. I do remember like 10 years ago, probably 20 years ago, I was chopping some shit up on the comment section on the PC in my mom's apartment, and there was a song with Eve, and it was a song with even Dr. Dre, and I said, this saw George and Dr. Dre into the comment section. Please, please, please. I know these are the lyrics of the new stuff that's coming out. I said, baby girl, look at me. Like I know that you're refused right now. You were Missy Elliott. There's gonna be new people coming out like Cardi B before Cardi B came out, and I said, look, I truly want you to write. I want you to just put this on to your, don't see it like as, okay, I'm gonna say it and it's gonna be your shit. No, it's not your shit. Get that through your head. I don't need nobody to write my shit. I don't need nobody to help me and him write some shit and then get to you. I don't need that. I just want you just to know this. And I could put it and I cannot put it, and that's it. We didn't shake on it. We didn't sign anything. I did it, and I put the lyrics on, and I heard them, and I just want to say, like, that's a God, like, that's God working in different ways. He's mysteriously active, disappearing throughout Celestial's format. I mean, what's that word? Elevation, compressed throughout the solar galactic, glistening, shining through splicing, and adequately, you know, adequately, adequately neutralizing visibility, not visualability, visibility. Like, what's that too, Mister? I know, baby, you're gonna say it like then, like, why are you trying to be like visible, visual, or visto? There's stuff like that we're speaking on, and I mean, it's just like that, like. Why are you taking your opposition seriously? And